Oh, we should be live to the masses. Oh no, where's my chapstick, bro? I'm fucked. I am fucked. Not chapstick, man. GG's, whatever. Tags, settings, edit, public, old school RuneScape, past live streams, tags, yoink, boom. Right. No, not video on YouTube, sorry. Alex, good morning. Welcome to the stream. You are the first person to chat. Hello. Give me 1 second to announce this on Discord. There we go. Brother Connor, man, how are you? Long time no see on stream. I haven't seen you in a bit. Definitely on Discord. How are you, man? Everything good? Brother RG, Dean, Danny, LOB, how are you, man? Good morning to people named Connor Dielsiv. Not to your favorite brown streamer? Or do I not get a good morning? Yeah, people can be fucking rats nowadays. Jesus! Anyway, let me go ahead and, boys and girls, we are finally chopping redwood on the main again. Good morning to the streamer also. Wow, thank you. Not appreciated being the fucking second thing on your mind, but it is what it is. I always have to be number one. JD, good morning. How are you? Dude, my nose, I feel a lot better, but now there's like a lot of residue on my throat and on my nose. So I'm gonna continue blowing my nose for a bit. Blowing of the nose will continue. Good morning, fellas. Thank you very much for coming. We are going to do... I have a gargoyle task, but we're going to do it a little different. Because I saw in the DPS calculator that apparently doing straight up maracas is better DPS than Slayer Helmet. So I guess we'll see what happens. Right, give me this. For Barrow's Gloves, you know what I want to do? I want to use Bracelet of Slaughter this time around. I want to kill more gargoyles, therefore more money. What do you guys think? Good idea or no? Give me this, give me my room pouch, teleport to POH, and after that, I want what? A Slayer Helmet anyway. Bring me a ring of... a Slayer ring, thank you. ADV Cannon, how are you? Good morning. Man, dude, I'm still seeing a lot of new faces, or people that at least don't pop up on the stream like too often. How are you, fellas? Thank you very much for joining, despite there being a lot of content available with the release of DMM. Appreciate everyone hanging out here for however long, and let's get into some Slayer. I will be taking only one of these, and then the rest is gonna go for my Moonlight Moth mixes. All right, here we go. I think that's a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good standard setup. The maracas. I am only wearing the Slayer helmet to get through the Aberrant Spectres. We do not want to lower our stats to 1 after only 2 attacks, okay? And boys and girls, let's continue. Actually, I can do that in the basement now because I do have a Slayer task. Let's go. Easy game. Hope you like my 3-year survey, Manny. Thank you. The survey is anonymous, so I don't know who typed what. Not other than unless they they actually input their name. I saw a couple of funny answers by brother LOB. So I hope you guys, if you're on Discord, you answered your 3-year survey. We are trying to bring a lot more events to you guys on Discord, make it a lot more fun, engaging, and yeah, just have a better time. So how was your guys' weekend? Definitely let me know what you did. Yesterday, the wife and I went to the movies to watch... No! My rock hammer! I knew I was forgetting something. Gatlus, good morning. Toronto, how are you? Everything good? Then I'm still seeing a lot of new faces, which is really, really good. That tells me that my channel is not dead yet, but maybe eventually that will happen. But thankfully, that may not happen in the near future. Imagine thinking that anything in the KGB is anonymous. No, everything is anonymous. The only reason why I would ask people to include their name in a survey or like a question is if I'm giving something away to maybe like promote a little bit of participation, if that makes sense. The work OSRS all days are pretty good. That's really good. Today here in Mexico, we also have the day off for, you know, what the fuck ever. I think it's like something to do with the Constitution or something. I'm not really, you know, savvy in terms of, you know, historical, like, days off and shit. So, yeah, we still have a... So yeah, we do have a day off today. However, because I am, you know, my line of work is a little more, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Unorthodox, maybe? Then, yeah, you know, I don't get the day off. Rather, when I get the day off, I kind of feel like I should be working even more. Because if there's no people outside or anything, then, yeah, I kind of... For some odd reason, I feel a little more motivated to do things, right? I was not anonymous. I know, man. Brother Tokyo, man, long time to see you on stream. Everything good? How are you? Maybe not long time, you know. I don't think I saw you maybe last week or something. How's everything? How's the new baby? I'll be keeping track of how many gargoyles we kill, and I want to see how much money we grab. Boys and girls, question. Should I be grabbing these coins? Or is that maybe a little bit too... What's the word I'm looking for without sounding offensive? Or is that maybe a little bit too, I don't even know if there's a term for it in English. Or do I look too poor by grabbing all of the, like, sub 1k drops? The baby is fucking up my sleep schedule, tired as fuck. How bad is it? How many times are you waking up at night to, you know, like pick up the baby in case it's sleeping? That's a 10k coin, the drop that we're looking for. I've been so looked into the iron, it's not healthy. Song of the Elves is done though. Wait, that was fast as fuck, Hunter. Let's fucking go. Congrats. That was really, really fast. Did you have a good time at Saren, or were there like a few sussy spots? Oh, dude, when I remember Saren, it was very, very weird, but we pulled through. Song of the Elves, man. Easy. You're an iron, grab your drops. You know what? Yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing. Every little... You know what? I can basically see every one of those drops as one teak plank that I could potentially be using for the for the construction grind. So, kind of fucking sucks, but I'll be grabbing every... Oh, by the way, I'm not even using the Blood Moon helmet. Watch it. I do want to use the Blood Moon helmet for maximum DPS. Little guy does Song of the Elves. Let's fucking go. Easy fucking game. Yo, a rune to edge sword right away. I will take that and alch it. Let's see how much money we make on our way to this Gargoyle Slayer task. I see every hour of the night starting at 10 p.m. I see. Oh, dude, yeah, that sounds like a lot, you know? But, you know, I'm guessing when it's your baby, which, you know, it's your baby. When I think about it, you know, like having kids or anything, whenever people tell me, oh, yeah, dude, I have to wake up like maybe 3-4 times per night to, you know, check up on the baby, I go like, oh, my lord, dude, that sounds a little excessive. But I'm gonna assume that when it's your kid, you know, you do it with all, you know, with all the love and care and affection in the world, because you just want to make sure your little one is nice and happy. So happy for myself, soloed my first 150 today. Beautiful, man. Congratulations. Anything good or no? I'm going to assume that you didn't get any purple, but eventually purples will be coming flying in, even at your 150s. It might take a while, but we're going to be sending the fuck out of it. Yesterday I did a TOA with the fellas in our clan. I think that's the first time I went into TOA for like a month or so. And things were pretty okay, except for the final fight. We planked. You know, I kind of didn't click white, but it is what it is. Practice makes perfect. 7-toed Flux Seed, so nice for Bruce. Oh, hell yeah. That's really good. From a 150, that's actually pretty decent. TOA gives you what? Toad Flax, Raynar, Snapdragon, anything else? Because I could definitely use some of those on the hardcore, or maybe iron at some point. I think at some point I would also like to do Corrupted Gauntlet streams on this account, but with my main first. And then after the main, we can, you know, get a little bit more comfy. I do not want to start Corrupted Gauntlet on the hardcore until I hit at least the 90 ranged and the 90 magic, for which we are pretty close. So I guess eventually you guys will be seeing the hardcore doing a little bit of Corrupted Gauntlet. Any pkers? Dude, I mean, I did not use that because I did not really want to do any math by the time, you know, I was at, like, literally 1 HP, but what do you think of the new player designed the island? I have to carefully look at it. I have to check it out. A brittle key. Okay, that unlocks Grotha's Guardians. I am not going to do that in a bit, but I guess I'll be keeping... Or you know what I could do for this not to occupy space in my inventory? Let me go upstairs, unlock the gate, and I'm going to come back here. What do you guys think? Good idea? Really hope I see a gem soon today. 18 total TOA completed. Not bad. Not too bad. That black gem is the very first thing you want to see, in my opinion. Until you go grab your Osmum Fang. Black pkers is what we're looking for. 8 of them was 200 TOAs duo. Not bad. Also not bad. I'm looking forward to low invocation TOAs. Probably, you know, either solo or with people from the clan. Because that is going to give me, you know, like maybe chances of getting the, what do you call it? Do I need to do this? Where's your key? Unlock the roof entrance. There we go. So we unlock that, but I am not going to do Grotha's Guardians in a while. I think Grotha's Guardians are just one of the things that you don't really need to do on an Iron or Hardcore. I don't really see a benefit of it. Like, you get the Black Tourmaline core, but you don't need that until you get, what, Bandos Boots? And I am also pretty far away from God Wars Dungeon, so we will not be doing that for a while. There are a ton of money. Grotha's Guardians? Really? You think so? I don't remember. And plus, I don't really think I have, like, a lot. Do we send one Grotha's Guardians KC just to, like, give it a try, or what? I mean, it doesn't sound terrible. I don't think there's many ways that I can chance, honestly. Oh, let me protect melee. I don't think there's many ways that Grotha's Guardians can chance you, right? Or am I trolling? Like, if I stay high HP, there's definitely no way that they can one-hit KO me or, like, deal above, like, what? 50, 60 damage, maybe? Unless I fuck up the stun mechanic and they, like, push you away. I heard a lot of alchemist potions, but they need a granite hammer. Oh, yeah, the granite hammer might be, maybe not mandatory, but might be a decent idea for that. Fellas, make sure to stay at the end of the stream because 30 minutes or so before we finish, so like in about 2 hours, I am going to need your guys' help. We needed to make today's thumbnail. Falco AJ gave me a concept, you know, like a little baseline of one of the ideas that I have for the thumbnail. But it looked better in my head. He did a great job at it, but I maybe have to, like, move some things around. So you guys are gonna help me design today's video thumbnail, okay? Today's video is not gonna be anything like huge or special. I mean, it's the what do you call it? It's the summary of the DMM factions event. And, you know, because I was super quiet, there wasn't, like, a ton of insane content, but we're gonna send it still. Drop the concept. Yeah, we're gonna do it in two hours, Manny. So if we want to stay here until we do that, we are going to send it. I feel really poor grabbing 270 coins, by the way. So I already have 100 KGP though. That's pretty good. 182 Yama, and I only need a chest and helmet for the green log. Let's fucking go. Wait, you have the pet too? Does that mean you have the pet as well? Or what? You have some funny looking TDs things you shouldn't say to your wife. Brother Alex, man, how are you? Everything good? How was our event planner? Wish I could go live on YouTube, but don't know don't know how to get 50 subs. Do you need 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube? I think maybe if you want to take the shorts route, I think shorts is a much easier way to get some numbers to start up your channel, in my opinion. I think it is going to be a little bit more, maybe not complicated, but it will definitely be a little more time-consuming to try to get your streaming perms from long-form videos. The bench press, how are you, man? Hello, my pretty decent okay streamer. How goes that? Yo! Gargoyle! Oh, wait, shit! I cannot fuck this up because I do not have any food. As long as I avoid the white thingy, I avoid the cum, we should be fine, right? That's what we want to avoid. Yes? Okay. We should be fine. Fellas, if we get an imbued heart, I'll be giving away 1 bond. So make sure to say GL for Your favorite brown streamer. Oh, please, God in heaven. Give me something good. Give me something good. Dude, it kind of fucking... Wait. Does this guy also attack with ranged? Oh, shit. Because I did not bring any food. I completely forgot about these guys' superior. Can I get some GLs in the chat for an imbued heart? Because if we get it, I'll be giving away 1 pond. I would also very much like an Eternal Slayer gem. That would be very, very useful. I would very much like that. Any of the staves also? I don't think I have any of the staves. I don't have a Dusk Staff, or what's the other one? Steam is from Tammy. Thank you very much for my imbued heart in 3, 2, 1! Mithril bar, gold ore. Yeah, surely you're fucking trolling with these drops, man. What? Wait, really? Dude, how are superior so fucking dog shit? I don't get it. Gold ore, I mean, fine, I guess I'll take that. Can you imagine? Prey range? Wait, is it just prey range, or does it also attack with melee? I don't know. It's been a long fucking time since I've seen a superior gargoyle, to be fair. That was the very first one on the account, however. Mythical drops? Well, what do you mean by mythical drops? They don't exist. Leviathan has me depressed, but it's good otherwise. Kind of want to go back to... What, sorry? Kind of want to go back to... and do more. Right, so you got Stockholm Syndrome from Leviathan, or what, Alex? The main account, chopping some redwoods, because I am not doing anything particularly high efficiency on the hardcore. I am getting, apparently, 90 kgp per hour at redwoods, which is huge. And I am using a crystal axe, because the crystal axe allows me to chop even more trees per hour, therefore more chances at the pet while I am AFK. I was saying the drops you get for legendary status, mega rare. Oh yeah, I know that. Oh, mythical is what, a term that comes from WoW or something, no? Like mythical? What categories of items are there in WoW? I am going to be drinking my potions, I'm guessing. Yes, sir. 151 gargoyles to go. I wonder how many charges I have used up. But we want to kill as many gargoyles as possible in order to get not only a lot of experience, but a lot of money. I need raw cash for construction, crafting, and a lot of other things. Mythical like that guild? Wait, mythical like a guild? I don't know what guild we're talking about. Pretty much got the fight on except for in Rage can fathom how you pray, walk and click at the boss at the same time. On regular Leviathan, it's really not that bad. If you have a web weaver, when you do both specials, more often than not, like, you're only gonna have to do like 1 or 2 more hits before Leviathan dies. So that that weapon is really, really good against Leviathan. Let me know if you want it. With the web weaver bow, you don't have to. But yeah, the web weaver bow makes it so much easier. I have that and it's not true. Wait, really? I don't know why that would be, because it's actually super easy. But it's only a matter of practice. Have to get into the orb and pray correctly, true. Just make sure to not have any rocks in the northwest corner, so you know exactly where to go. And then as soon as it spawns, boom, you do the special, GG's. Set a book down, Leviathan. That's a pretty nice song if I say so myself. Nice song. Thank you, man. I am known to be a little bit of a DJ myself, so thank you for the cheers. Death Rune, I am going to be picking everything up from the gargoyles, even though I feel poor as fuck. Whenever I have a gargoyle slayer task on the main that I can just like AFK, I come here and then when I see people grabbing my spare GP, my fire, chaos, death runes, I go like, man, poor fucking bastards, but as an iron now you kind of understand them. Not that you would pick them up as an iron, because you can't, but I understand now picking 752 GP off the ground. It just feels so bad. Today I'll be working on the 1 to 99 agility video that we have for next week, and after that, during that, I'll be AFKing woodcutting on the main as well as salvaging on the hardcore, because we need as much raw GP as possible. I eventually will need to fix my blood moon armor, well, my moon's armor, and I also need to put more money up for the Throne of Miscellanea. So we have a lot of things to do. Me and DMM, I'm a little cockroach. Also, am I aware that I am melee range during the orb? And I need to not do that. Oh, okay. that you're literally right next to Leviathan. What you can do is you can, you can paint the tiles where you can be literally in front of Yama for the melee attack, and you can avoid that. That makes it a lot easier for you to know where not to stand. Makes it really cool. I'm kind of sad that I cannot pray Piety, otherwise my Moonlight Moth mixes are not really gonna last too much. How's a Blood Moon helmet more DPS than Slayer helmet? It's simply because of the special attack. I did some DPS calculator like thingy yesterday, and the TLDR is that while you have a higher max hit with the Zombie Axe on Crush on the gargoyles, and you have like slightly more accuracy, the sheer effect of the Blood Moon set just makes it better DPS overall. It all adds up, yes. Everything adds up. Connor, are you talking about GP or damage? So yeah, I am going to trust the DPS calculator, and I am going to send the full Blood Moon. Cavi, good morning, man. How are you? How's everything? I am going to be grabbing all the pure essence that I can, because eventually I will still need to runecraft outside Guardians of the Rift. I don't really know what I'll be doing. I think I need to do some combination runes to maybe feel a little comfy, like traveling around. I have a lot of dust runes that drop from dust devils. I have a lot of lava runes that drop from lava strike worms. But I would very much like, what is it? Dust, air. So I would want some steam runes, because that is both water and fire. And dust runes are air and earth. So that is going to make it a lot better to, you know, have all the combinations of elemental runes in the rune pouch, which is huge. You ever tried the Granite Hammer? I have not. I have never tried the Granite Hammer, because every time I come here on the main, I just use full Inquisitors except for the Slayer helmet and the Inquisitor's mace, which I am going to assume is better DPS. So what I think is that the Granite Hammer is just better DPS when, you know, for like maybe mid or late game, as long as you don't have an Inquisitor's mace. Penguin, how are you? Good morning. Sorry I'm late. No problem. I was also late. I was taking care of a few things here at my PC before we started the stream. So thank you fellas for showing up. Appreciate it. And yeah, we continue the Slayer grind. Dude, I don't have chapstick here next to me, and my lips are getting kind of fucked. I have to ask my wife for some, but she's not even at home anymore. She will be home in about an hour and a half probably. Oh, then I feel really bad picking up coins sub 1 KGP. 162k so far, that's pretty decent. Brush chop, dude, yeah, my lips are absolute dog shit. Good morning, Pigoon. What the fuck is Pigoon? At least this is a nice change of pace, I guess. I don't know about you guys, you know. I know that Gargoyles and like Casual Slayer is not the best thing to stream. Tormented Demons are definitely better, but yeah, eventually we will do more dangerous things on the hardcore. It's just that that now is not going to be today. The dangerous thing. We also need to do some Lkaoz masses. What do you guys think? Maybe either Fridays or Saturdays? We do Lkaoz masses. We do Lkaoz streams until I get the Dragon Hunter wand. I don't really think I have any use for the armor, to be honest. And I also want... Ooh, that's a new collection log. Thank you. And I would also like some... What am I looking for? Dude, 72k Alk? Give me that shit, man. Thank you. Hell yeah. And I would also want the Tome of Earth, as well as Waska Seeds. I think that's what we're gonna do this week. Friday or Saturday, I'll be announcing it on stream. Lkaoz masses with the fellas. Apologizes for being late, like you're showing up at a job you don't get paid for. Kind of true. She does get paid for, however, so stop the misinformation. She gets paid for with attention and affection from the brown streamer. Mr. Chucky, how are you? Hey man, just hopped in. Do you get a Synapse? I did 300k and got a claw. I have not gotten a Synapse yet. I am up to 330 KC for Tormented Demons. And I also only have one claw to my name. So it is what it is, but we continue the grind. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for sharing your both good and bad RNG with a stream, as well as myself. Some messages that you guys type make me feel better. Some messages make me feel worse. So you can't have one without the other, right? A bit later, I think a Granite Hammer beats Inquisitor because the Golem Bane Gargoyles are golems. I know gargoyles are golems, but I didn't know that the granite hammer could potentially be better than the Inquisitor's mace. I guess maybe if I'm ever doing Casual Slayer on the main, I'll check it out. Also apologize for being late no matter what. Penguin, appreciate it, thank you. Not even piety right now, by the way, because I only have 120 Moonlight Moth mixes in the bank, and I genuinely do not want to get more. So hyped I can't wait to finish work. I'm at 80k XP from grinding the whip. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, I am still pretty fucking far away from that. Level 85. I'm pretty sure I have a level 85 around here. So it's like, what, 3.2 mil GP? GP. 3.2 mil experience for level 85. So I am, you know, slightly under 2 million experience until I can start killing Abyssal Demons, which is gonna be a long fucking time away. We are pretty far away from that still. Are you a full-time content creator? I've seen you around for years. Matthew, thank you very much, man. Wait, Matthew, right? Matthew Overman? Yes. Thank you very much for coming, man. Appreciate the question. So basically, so here's the thing, right? I could be a full-time old-school RuneScape YouTuber, streamer, content creator, etc. However, because I feel like YouTube is always maybe more volatile in terms of like revenue, like ad revenue, right? We have a lot of fantastic people here who have a channel membership active, right? And every now and then they give the donations, they give subs, right? Which also translates to money. And all of those are always variable, except for channel memberships, which I guess they could also be. Right, imagine any of you guys are channel members, but eventually you don't like the streams anymore, like you don't like the videos, and then you cancel your membership. I mean, that could still be, you know, like a real possibility, right? So in my eyes, YouTube is always volatile. Is it volatile or volatile? I don't know. So because of that, right now YouTube is my bigger source of income, but I also teach English for a living. If you've been around, maybe you have seen the video of where I go, like, you know, I quit my job to play RuneScape or like League 3, right? In which I said, hey, I quit my traditional 9-to-5 in order to have more content creation like opportunities. However, I'm still, you know, in my off time, you know, off stream, I still have some English classes here and there to, you know, like continue the stream of income, which makes me less anxious when it comes to worrying about money. So yeah, English teacher, by the way, yeah, correct. So I am an English teacher, and eventually, if and when I stop making videos, eventually I'll stop liking RuneScape, eventually I'll stop making videos, eventually I'll stop streaming, right? To move on to greener pastures, right? So I like to think that what I'm doing right now is giving me, you know, more and more knowledge when it comes to, like, other skill sets in order to do something in the future. And that something is going to be related to the English language. I love translating. I have done a lot of translations in the past. I've translated magazines, technical documents, legal documents, even though I'm not great at those. But they get the job done, right? Yeah, so eventually when I stop this, you know, I am not going to completely abandon the English language in general. If I have spent so many years speaking, I am gonna do something, you know, with it. So yeah. Thank you for the question. Thank you for, you know, being interested in what I do here. You got 99 Slayer and Hardcore Ironman, or is there a time you stop? The Hardcore, so when it comes to Slayer, right now my short-term goal on the Hardcore when it comes to Slayer is getting a Tormented Synapse. And then eventually when I get 2 of them, I want an Ember Light and a Scorching Bow. The Purging Staff eventually will be good, but I'm pretty sure that whenever I am doing something that requires all 3 of them, I can just forget about the Scorching Bow, and I can turn it into a Purging Staff. The Ember Light you never want to revert, otherwise you will completely lose the Arc Light, and then you have to charge another one again, right? I think eventually if I want to do Yama, like super chill with magic, maybe I can do that. But short term, I want 2 Synapses. I potentially want the second Claw in order for me to, you know, get the, what do you call it? Get a special attack weapon. When I have 2 Synapses, 2 Demon-Bane weapons, we will move on to Demonic Gorillas. When I have at least 2 Zenites, which are going to be used for the Necklace of Anguish and the Suffering, I want to do a combination of Yama, Zulra, and what's the other one? Yama, Zulra, and fuck, I forgot. Yama, Zulra, and Doom. So I want to do those 3, because eventually all of those 3 are going to give me what I need in order to go to the Inferno. Well, I mean, not all of those, right? But Zulra's gonna give us a blowpipe. I need that for the Inferno. Doom of Mokayotl could give us the Mage weapon for other activities, but also gives us the threads. That's good for the Inferno. Confliction Gauntlets, I would also very much like that. And the, what do you call it? What was the other one? Doom, Yama, and Yama is going to give us the double spec, like, thingy, even though that's not useful for the Inferno, but I would very much like to do that eventually. So that is the short-term goal on the hardcore when it comes to Slayer. And eventually, if I'm still a hardcore, or an iron, if I die to the Corrupted Gauntlet, yeah, we will send it. This isn't TDs, Mello, good morning. This is not TDs, we are hunting for a Tormented Demon task. I hope you don't dislike, yeah, I hope you don't dislike the quote-unquote clickbait, even though technically the title, what does my title say? Yeah, Demon on the hardcore, yeah, so it's basically a Slayer grind. I know you're maybe, like, joking, I hope. Rune 2H Sword, I will take that, that's a very good alch, and it's gonna give us a total of 285 KGP, that's insane. Eventually, I'll do Chambers on the hardcore as well, or Iron. And when I get to that point, fellas, we are going to start the Chambers arc on the main. And I do not want to start Chambers on the hardcore until I get proficient at the Chambers of Jerick on the main. So I have as much knowledge as possible, because with shit gear, we need to actually, you know, learn the mechanics properly instead of going with a group that carries your ass. So we very much want that. Free entertainment either way. Mello, thank you. Relative breakdown, bro, thank you. I'm new to old school streaming on Twitch and curious how viable it is for people to making a living as someone who isn't Bodhi or Oda. You're doing great, man. Thank you. If you want to start streaming RuneScape or anything, my very, very, very first, most important, my biggest piece of advice is that you start, but you have to start by doing it out of passion. If you start streaming, and imagine you start streaming and you go for a year, and you don't go above 5 viewers on YouTube, and you go like, man, this fucking sucks, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. If you do it with views, fame, money, recognition in mind, and you don't get it quick-ish, you're gonna potentially burn out and you're gonna hate it. I started making videos on YouTube again about old school RuneScape back in 2019. And I didn't get my first 1,000 subscribers until 2 years later. I was not really uploading as frequent as I would like, but it took me 2 years to get 1,000 subscribers. And then eventually things like snowball, and you have to get lucky with an algorithm, like get a few lucky videos here and there, right? And yeah. So please, 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 anyone, and this is not only for old school RuneScape, this is not only for streaming, video making. If you start anything, and your sole purpose of starting it is to make money, unless it's a business and you want to open, I don't know, like a flower shop or something. But if you're like doing something out of a hobby, I heavily recommend you do it out of passion first, and then think of the money later. However, make sure to not, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe sacrifice anything when it comes to, like, you know, income or time, right? So I only went full time into this old school RuneScape YouTube thing because I already saw the money coming in, right? I would not have taken the gamble of me doing this quote-unquote full-time if I knew that I was not getting enough money to support me and my wife at the time, fiance, girlfriend, I think. Fiance, I think. So imagine, like, I'm here, like... so imagine I have a traditional job, right? And then all of a sudden I tell my wife, hey, I want to start, you know, streaming RuneScape, but it's gonna be from zero, so I'm gonna quit my job. She goes like, oh, okay. So imagine how just fucking painful, anxiety-ridden, like, it would be if you start something, you know, put all your time and effort into it, but you're not really seeing any money out of it. I would not like to experience that. So yeah, make sure that your hobby is already giving you a little bit of money before you take the plunge. Probably the lowest hanging fruit for late game content. Wait, for what, sorry? I mod out of passion. When does the money start? Wait a second. When does the money start? You know. I am going to increase all the mod paychecks by 25%. As long as they glaze the fuck out of me. What do you guys think? Only one charge remaining on my Bracelet of Slaughter. We want to kill as many gargoyles as possible. So far we have killed 91, which is insane. I think my gargoyle task started with around 160, But so far I have killed 90 and we have 104 to go. Meaning that this thing has already procced like what? Like almost all 30 times, which is insane. Mal, good morning. How are you? Everything good? How are we getting scammed out of a stream? And how do we get scammed out of the boss of the week? Mal is not going to get her little golden star for not doing her Slayer task? Man, it's kind of a bad week to be a Mal enjoyer, isn't it? Kind of a scam week. Dude, imagine being a Lkaoz enjoyer. Do you never get scammed? Zero. Mal scams on the other hand. Where the fuck are my streams? Brother XE is also here. How are you, man? The Stardew wife. No, scam. Just moving it from. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're postponing. Okay. I guess no scam. Thank you for no scam. I appreciate it. Also, because a scam for me. What do you have for bosses? Some people went pretty easy, and that's understandable because, you know, it was the very first thing we do, the very first time we do something like this, so understandably some people took it slow, right? But some people went hard, right? 40 Leviathan, not bad. Yeah, Leviathan can be time-consuming, and I mean, I would say I don't like it, but at this point, since I have killed, what, 2,100 of them, and it's literally like a fucking, what do you call it, my muscle memory, like I can just do it like blind. Because I've just done so many of them on the way to the lure. I would say it's not that bad. I mean, in reality, it's kind of dog shit. I love the format. I just goofed on my part. No problem. Oh, dude, that's level 77 Slayer. That's actually pretty good. 77. Does 77 give me anything good, though? Monsters. Level 77 gives me access to Brutal Black Dragons. I don't think I want to do that on the hardcore. I think I don't have a reliable way of killing those. Even though they may potentially drop a lot of, like, what? We get a lot of bones. Black Dragon Hide, but I'm not a fan of those. Whoa, Max Hood, Brother XE coming in with a 4-year membership. I think it happened a while ago, didn't it? I think it happened a while ago. I think I've seen, or maybe like mid-January. I know that XE is one of the very first subscribers that we got for the, what do you call it? For channel membership. Back when Leagues 3 was happening. Happened last month. Let's fucking go. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you're right. Popped up in the chat. I've never done it before. Minus the quest. Oh, okay. So you did the Search Treasure too, and you said, see ya. Blue Name XE is weird. Well, I mean, you know what would be even weirder? I was gonna think of some way of ragging people and like banning someone, but I can't come up with anything. It was after my birthday, only if you remember. I did remember. Stop misinformation, thank you. I told the wife to say happy birthday, and the happy birthday was on both of our behalf, so yeah, you're just fucking scamming. Servo down. Runeful Helmet, that's another very good alk, thank you. Do I need to pot up again? Not for another 2 levels. Dude, my lips are just fucking crushed. And I do not see my chapstick anywhere near me. Oh! Scratch that, I think I have one. I think I found it. I don't know if this is the dog shit one or the new one, though. Are we chilling? Oh, we're chilling. This is the new one. Good. Dude, the cold has been insane lately. Jesus fucking Christ. Night Train, how are you, man? Good morning. Long time no see. Any luck at the Synapse? We have not gotten anything. I've only gotten 1 claw, and it was off stream. Which was a little dog shit, but I mean, it's something, right? Haven't been able to stop thinking about TOB since I attempted 2 over the weekend. Uh-oh. Mal's starting to get it. Let's send it. Mal, you sent it with Sybe, no? I saw that Death Channel. Is Sybe helping with TOB? Is that increasing his likable points or what? Lance is also here, man. Good morning. How are you? It's gonna be weird after April, and I try to go back to the main game after League 6. Absolutely true, yeah. That's definitely gonna be weird. Here early for the first time in a while? Yeah, dude, absolutely. Sometimes you come in like very late into the stream to pop in and say hello. Lance, I haven't seen your posts in the Infernal tier channel. When are we getting a new preview video for us to judge? Yo, another Runeful Helmet. Dude, so far this Slayer task has been very profitable. 344k, I'll take that. Liquid cash. I was catching up my RuneScape friend who I haven't talked to in a decade. That's insane. Sent 2, I've joined one of them. Bless them? Dude, that's so insane. I'm gonna guess that was what, entry mode, or was that normal? Because I think normal in a trio, those could be scary without, you know, without like max best slot gear. Let me go ahead and drop all of this. When can I get my beaver pet? What happens first, beaver pet or tormented Synapse on the hardcore, man? 5 episodes done? Oh, that's insane. Wait, as a preview, or have you already published them? It was normal? Oh, shit! That's insane, that's insane. That's very good, that's very good. Already getting the tub bug. Nice. Published. Got it, got it, got it. Dude, part of me kind of does not want to get the beaver pet for a while, because if I get the beaver pet, the last AFK pet that I can get on the main is Scurious. And after that, I'm actually going to have to try for the pets. I think one of them is going to be the Shelby Griffin. One of my goals for this year on the main is 40 pets, and I need 6. Beaver would be 1, Scurious would be another one, AFK, and then after that I would need 4. The Griffin sounds really easy, that might be 3. And then after that, maybe we can send some Wildy. I think Artio would be a good one, relatively AFK. After that, I think we need 2 more. It would be pretty cool to close out the Wildy pet, but Scorpius is pretty dangerous, KBD is dog shit. I don't know, man, there's a lot of things that we could do in the main. Have you watched Chernobyl? Is that how you pronounce that? Chernobyl or Chernobyl? I don't know how to pronounce it in English. I have watched one series about it. I don't know if it's the one you're talking about, though. I have watched one show. I think it was HBO. I think I hired. I think I paid for HBO a long time ago just to watch that show, and then I canceled it. But I don't know if we're talking about the same one. The one on HBO, then yes. It's been a long time, though, so I don't remember it. But I remember it being really good. Like, all of the explanation of what happened to the reactor for, you know, things to go south and GG's instead of a gun rat, you know? It was really interesting. I really, really like movies and documentaries, like, literally based on real life. Wolf of Wall Street, The Social Network are all good ones. You guys remember the movie documentary that happened about the GameStop stock shorting? Like, was it right after COVID, I think? That movie was really fucking good. That's one of my favorite genres in movies, like basically something based off real life. The Pursuit of Happiness is also nice. Chernobyl show was good, so sad. Oh, absolutely, yes. Definitely sad. People use Enter to learn Zarpa's walk when they start melee. That boss instead of range. Oh yeah. Like actually, once you like understand, I would say like how to go about melee Zarpas, I think like once or twice. Like you do the run once or twice, you should do it. Alex makes good points, but he also smarter and better at the game. Grat Slayer level, thank you. 150,000 experience to go for another Slayer level. I'm basically looking at what cooking level do I need to make a Wild Pie? I know Summer Pie is 95. Wild Pie is 85. If I get 5 cooking levels, or maybe not even that, what if I boost it? I don't know. I don't think that might be a good idea. If I make a Wild Pie, and if I get level 78, I will be able to boost in order to kill spiritual mages. And then I can hope for some dragon boots. What do you guys think? That might be pretty cool, right? Steel bar, give me those. I need as many of these as I can get for cannonballs. Welcome to the gang. Wait, the gang of what? Sorry. The gang of TOB enjoyers. Happy to be here. A lot of work for a little upgrade. I mean, it would be pretty cool to have it on the hardcore, but yeah, you're right. It might be a little bit too much work. Let me see. Just to make some rough calculations, if I go for cooking level 85, how many karambwans? I would need to cook 5,700 karambwans, which honestly does not sound terrible. I think I maybe do want to do temporos until level 80 fishing by just doing like solos for permits, and I can get as many spirit flakes as possible. And then get 5,000 Karabwan. Make a wild pie. And then I can get some dragonic boots. From 80 to 85 for the whip. Oh, dude, that's an even better idea. That is an even better idea. Yeah, maybe I wait until 80 so I can boost that up. That is a good idea. Because on 78, then you need to like wait 2 more levels. That's a really good idea. I'll do that. So we are going to wait until 80 in order for me to do Temperos, fishing, cooking, wild pie, boost up for a whip. That's gonna be insane. Rune Bottle, how are you, man? Good morning. I don't think I've seen your name before. Let me know if you're a lurker, chatter, first-time streamer. Welcome. Are the videos of this account being posted somewhere, or is it just a stream on the VODs? So here's the thing. I have watched a lot of people do hardcore progression videos, but I think eventually, depending on how many you watch, the content might be different, but I think it's just the same, right? I feel like it's rush Song of the Elves, like you start a hardcore, you do early game questing, you do like resource gathering, you do all of the Grandmaster quests, you do Song of the Elves, Corrupted Gauntlet. After the Corrupted Gauntlet, you do the Inferno. After the Inferno, you do like other high tier level content. So I feel like it's almost always the same. And I would really like to post the videos about the hardcore, but I just don't know how to make them entertaining, right? So imagine I grab today's video. Is there anything interesting I've done with gargoyles that deserves being in a video? I don't know, right? What I'll do, however, is that I believe this month, let me see my schedule. It's either this month or next month. Okay, so the first video of March, coming in the 2nd of March, is going to be a compilation of all of the Grandmaster quests that I've done on the hardcore. Historically, account progression videos on my channel don't really do too well. And it's not that I only care about views and like, you know, like ad revenue, whatever, but I very much like to focus my channel on guides. I don't really like to deviate too much. And that's actually what today's video is about. Today's video is going to be the summary of the Deadman Factions event last week. That Solo Mission invited me to. And I am expecting that video to have like one of the worst performances in a while on the channel, because it's, number one, it's not what people are subscribed to for my channel. Number two, it's PVM. Number three, it's DMM, which right now people are getting absolutely spammed with DMM content. So progression type videos on the channel are not really like that. Like, they don't really perform too well. And if I spend like a lot of time on a video that I'm like really happy with, really proud, but maybe not a lot of people, you know, enjoy, or like they don't even click on it, then, you know, it kind of makes me go like, you know, do people really want to watch this? I don't know. But the one hardcore video that I'll be posting in March will summarize all of the Grandmaster quests. We'll go over Song of the Elves. What else will we do? Song of the... What order did we do them in? Song of the Elves. What was the second one? Oh, While Gothic Sleeps. Monkey Madness 2, Desert Treasure 2, and Dragon Slayer 2. Time to start a UIM. I'd rather chop my nuts off myself in my kitchen rather than starting a UIM. Hell no. The day I start playing a UIM, you guys know that I chopped my dick off. Like, literally grabbing my chopping board in my kitchen. And, yeah, I'm not gonna have any balls. Because I would much rather do that rather than spending 1 hour in an Ultimate Iron. Live? Well, what do you mean live? I mean, if you pay for it, sure. Why is there no hardcore UIM? I mean, I'm pretty sure there are. I think it was it Verve that made... Was it an Ultimate Iron Man? Dude, my nose. So was it Verve that I think did a UIM, but that literally could not die, and if you died, then that's GG's, he has to like start over again or something. There's no official game mode like that, but I'm pretty sure there's like some masochistic fella out there who definitely looked at the like a UIM or like hardcore and like decided to combine it for a series or something. It's probably something unofficial out there, yes. Which is Pokemon I forgot how to do a lot of stuff, says Mel. For what, sorry? None of the carries to get them all done. Mr. Chucky says, yeah, but we want to see your content. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, I'll be testing hardcore account progression videos with that one video that I'm talking about. coming the 2nd of March. So mark your calendars if anyone would like to watch a video related to the hardcore. What item membership do we need to wait, what, sorry? What team? Don't you mean what tier? Tier membership? Do we need to watch for what? For the stream where I chop my nuts off instead of playing a UIM? I'm gonna make a tier above runecrafting, and I'm gonna make it $500 per month. And you're gonna have to be on it for 2 years in order to get the VOD of me, like, doing a live. No, I mean, it's a circumcision. Well, what's a surgery procedure where I chop my dick off? Literally can't even get the ball chopping stream for free as a mod. It is what it is, man. You'll have to cope. Alex, DMM is fun. Went to my first breach yesterday for a whopping 100 points. Didn't play from day one. It's ass. At least a very limited experience. I think I'll go on it on the hardcore, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of skilling eventually for me to get at least the rug and the POH recolor. I am not interested in getting anything else. Especially not a Void Waker recolor on the hardcore, because I am definitely not going to get that in a while. Was it steel bars? Yes, sir. Dude, I have gotten so many resources of the Slayer task. It's been insane. That's it for my prayer restoration, though. $500 a month. Okay, let's see. This new tier. When does it come out? I mean, you know, unironically, we are out of tier spaces. You can only have 6 tiers for memberships. And the only reason why we have the runecrafting tier membership is because CDC one time came to stream and was like, hey man, can I get a... Wait, how was it? I was streaming Paper Mario, and he was like, hey, can you make a tier that's $100 a month? And I'm like, I mean, sure. This was at the time that CDC was donating, quite the generous amount. But I didn't really think he was gonna do that. But, the day that I made the runecrafting tier subby thingy, like, dude, he drops it and he's been in there ever since. Guy's a fucking chat. But like, YouTube is weird about posting this slightly different content. You should just watch videos, but YouTube has been pushing live, and I am snowed in. Snowed in means that's IRL, right? So that means that you're now like snowed in. You can't go out, and you are watching YouTube live streams. That's nice. Well, I mean, it's nice that you're watching them because you're watching me, right? But not nice being snowed in. So, question, fellas. Here in Mexico, we don't get snow, of course. Does anyone living in a state, country, where you guys get like a shit ton of snow, what happens when you can't even leave because of the snow? Do you prepare for getting snowed in, or is it like, or can it like catch you off guard? So imagine I don't have any food or something. Well, I mean not any, but I'm low on food, and I'm snowed in. Does that mean that I can't even leave, or that it would be dangerous to go outside? Well, what is the difference? I think a lot of pkers have been in DMM, so it's been easier to grind the wilderness lately. Is this a good time for me to grind the wildy dire in the hardcore? Maybe? Possibly. I was watching a Bodhi video about his hardcore, and apparently, I don't know if he was doing it live, but he has the Mage Arena 2 cape, and he's also doing the Wilderness Diary on his hardcore. I don't know if he's doing that live. And if he is, he has the biggest fucking balls on the planet, but... Yeah, I guess today, this time around of the year would be a really good time to do some wieldy content. On a main, on a hardcore, probably. Set up my DMM account to AFK skill for points when I'm working home Wednesday to Sunday. That's nice. I guess I'll be doing that too. For the hardcore. TDC's a fucking base. I forgot arrows one time doing content with TDC and trading like 20 mil of dragon arrows. Oh my god. Guy is a baller, man. It just happens and you dig yourself out. Wait, really? You just open the door, get the shovel and like, start digging a hole out of your house. Basically, you're a goof if you don't stock up on food before snowstorm here. I guess that is a good idea, right? I mean, I'm guessing that in the winter, you might as well have like a little stash of like maybe 1 week worth of like canned food, water, emergency like supplies maybe. That's a good idea. That's definitely something I've never thought about because that's, just not a problem we have, but... It sounds like a it sounds like it sounds good to not have that problem, thankfully. We do have other problems though, like the cartel, trying to fuck us in the ass, but that's another story. The way he does it live, can you imagine the ego someone would get if this ended the hardcore? Wait, what? What? Oh, doing the willy content. Oh, hell no. I am not giving anyone the satisfaction of killing me on the hardcore. Hell no. And if it happens, it will be off stream. Just so you guys cannot make fun of me. Instead of a down rat, you know. I'm in the Carolinas. We aren't snowed in that bad, but the town is shut down because they are not prepared. I mean, there's definitely places in the US that are not prepared for snow, right? I remember many years ago where apparently Texas was getting a big snow, like, day or something. And, like, the entire state shut the fuck down because, you know, people did not know what to do. And apparently, I don't want to get political, but this is just, like, an extra comment. Apparently, the governor of Texas, I don't know if this is true or not, like, you know, allegedly. Apparently, the governor of Texas was, like, out on vacation. Instead of, like, you know, being in his state, trying to figure things out, how to, like, get people not to freeze to death. And everyone was shitting on him. But I mean, you know, people are always shitting on politicians, right? Oh, dude, I was not wearing the fucking bracelet of slaughter. Whatever. 9 Dark Totems to many. I'm hoping to get all uniques from Scudis during a Slayer task. I mean, I'm more looking forward to those ancient shards for the totem pieces. That's gonna be pretty easy. I don't really think I need more than... give me some of these Moonlight Moth mixes. I don't think I need more than 10, though. Should be fine. You not started DMM at all yet? Me neither. No, I am not really that interested in DMM. Whenever things start slowing down a little bit, I am just going to do some AFK skilling or like tasks on my hardcore. I'm only interested in the rug and the POH recolor. That's about it. Anything else, like any of the like weapon recolors or cape recolors, which I will not get in a while. On the hardcore, I'm not really too interested in. And on the main, I was thinking about doing it on the main, but I mean, ideally, the market is gonna be absolutely flooded with people like giving their points. So the one thing that I want is the recolor for the Black Voidwaker, and I am going to hope and assume that people are going to be selling that like madmen, because that is the most expensive thing on the market right now, being about 100 million GP. So imagine everyone playing DMM. Like, they're just gonna have their sights set to that weapon recolor. And I'm hoping that it crashes back to like 30, 50 mil maybe, and I'll snag one. On the main, I'm not really super interested in doing DMM. Senator Cruz? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. There's definitely a lot of like, you know, again, I don't want to get political, but there's a lot of like political figures that I know because they kept, you know, they keep being brought up on Twitter. This like, other than, you know, the orange man. This politician did this, this politician did that, fuck him. Like, so some politicians get like pretty much celebrity status, other than just being there to like serve the public. Some get really like some get brought up in the news very frequently. Definitely South prepares for floods, hurricanes, while the North prepares for snow, etc. And first to set up the cordons. But so when the opposite area gets the weather. Correct, yeah. That does make sense. That does make sense. It is devastating, that one area where it's just another day to another. Wait, what? Oh, you mean that when it snows like quite a ton? For some places it's like, it's whatever. In others, like the entire town can get shut down, right? I've been copying you in leagues for 2 times now, so probably will do the same DMM. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Dude, I cannot wait for League 6. It's gonna be nutty as fuck. Leagues is another concept of video that I don't plan on, you know, like, because that's, you know, account progression. The one time I made Leagues progression videos, this is a story I like to tell, and it's mostly cope, right? But when I was making Leagues videos, Leagues 3, that is the only time in which I did Leagues videos for, like, progression. I don't remember how many subscribers I had back then, but during Leagues 3, when I was uploading those videos, that was the only... One of those days was the first and the only time in my entire channel where in one day I actually lost subscribers rather than gaining them. Because I guess it's just a PTSD that I have of like, you know, oh, do people want account progression videos? I don't know. So that one day of me posting Leagues videos, I lost subscribers rather than gained them. And then that has been the only time in the history of my channel where I have actually gone negative on subscribers in a day. So I guess you could say that's why I have a little PTSD when it comes to account progression videos. Stormzo, how are you, man? I finally did my chores and I got my Bear's gloves. Hell yeah. Kong, wait, are you the Stormzo from Discord? The one with it's one of the Naruto characters as a profile picture, isn't it? I don't remember which one though. It's been a while since I watched it. absolutely need a Leagues guide. I mean, we'll be doing that before Leagues drops. I know a lot of people are going to be doing that. You know, people like Ujak, Double China is also pretty popular. Foe has been, you know, popping up on the YouTube algorithm for a lot of guides as well. So a lot of people are going to be doing that. I don't think I'll be doing a starting guide myself. I'm just going to make my usual video of like, hey, should you play Leagues? This is what Leagues is. This is everything you need to know. This is like maybe some interesting starting tasks you may do. So I'm going to do my initial video, and like that's about it. NLT, how are you? Or NLTR OSRS, that's how you say your name, right? Chaos Runes, give me that. You have to rival literature professor in the amount of words to read. For what? For Leagues or what? Losing subs has to choke the ego into a puddle? Yeah, I actually went to my wife. I told her what happened, and she just hugged me, and I was like... So I didn't cry. I mean, it would be really pathetic to like say, I cried because I lost subscribers, but it has been the very first time on my channel that I actually went negative, right? Not even when I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers. Like, I never lost any, like, I never went negative. So that actually, like, mentally fucked me up a little bit. You know, that's really, really awkward to, like, to say. But I guess that's something, you know, like, maybe not a lot of creators will, like, talk about. Because it's not very common for a YouTube channel, especially, you know, my size, you know, activity, you know, always posting, always doing live streams, right? I guess it's okay when a channel starts losing subscribers because of inactivity. You don't post anymore, like you completely swap out your style. Like that would be common. But I was doing the same as I had been doing it for a long time, and it was like, hey, I lost subscribers, you know? I'm gonna unsub right now, go hug the wife. No, please don't do that. You think CG inevitable progress as an Iron, but I heard so much horror stories about it, I don't want to go. Like, it's not... So if you're an Iron, it's not, like... If you don't do Corrupted Gauntlet, you're trolling your account. But, if you want a good range... Okay, so as an Iron, right? What do you want your ranged gear to look like? You can go moons, you can have Eclipse Moon, Eclipse Atlatl, Eclipse Darts, right? What is the next thing? You can have maybe a Rune Crossbow, a Hunter Sunlight Crossbow, right? And then, I would say the next best thing is what? You have a Scorching Bow for demons, and then that's about it. If you don't go to the Corrupted Gauntlet for the Bofa, your next best thing is you have to go to Chambers for the T-Bow. And the Chambers is objectively the worst content in the entire fucking game. Do you want to do that for a T-Bow? Do you want to do that potentially up to 2,000 times for a Twisted Bow? The answer is probably no. So the Bofa is a really, really good weapon, especially with Crystal Armor. That will eventually carry you all the way up until, like, you know, you get T-Bow. It is definitely not, oh, you have to do Corrupted Gauntlet, but an Iron without a Corrupted Gauntlet experience and without the Bofa would be like, I don't know, what athlete can I think about? Fucking Michael Jordan, but instead of playing basketball with his shoes, he would be playing basketball with flip-flops. Even though he would still be pretty good at it, but that would be kind of troll, right? Do you want to do that? The answer is you can. Is it efficient? The answer is no, in my opinion. In my honest opinion. Sounds like a conspiracy initiated by Cynthia to get more hugs. One, that she hugs me if and when I lose subscribers. I mean, I'll take that. I have Moon's Bearers Twin Flames right now, so Corrupted Gauntlet it is. It is, yeah, it kind of has to be it, man. It will have to do eventually. And you kind of want to do it as an Iron because it's going to absolutely shit out resources. It is going to shit resources like you have no idea. Right now, my cash stack is like, what, 5 mil GP? But the amount of raw cash that you're going to be taking in from the Corrupted Gauntlet is just basically going to carry your construction grind, crafting grind, throwing a miscellanea, right? Eventually, you want all of those. Dude, this task has been insanely profitable. Look at that. 500k, 57 gold bar, 150 steel bar, gold ore, mithril bar, essence, runes, runite ore. Dude, this task has been nutty as fuck. Minero Harryman, good morning. Do you recommend an Iron? I enjoy playing like an Iron on a main. I avoid GP Scape. I think about doing... What, sorry? Doing Quest again, Herblore grind, making me think twice. So I will tell you how I did it, right? I wouldn't really recommend anyone starting an Iron unless they have either maxed their account, gotten all the combat achievements, gotten max bank, a combination of, right? If I started an Iron and I don't even have an achievement diary cape on my main, then, I mean, in my personal opinion, I would play a main account to max and to get as many combat achievements as possible, to get a Scythe, a Shadow, a T-Bow, right? Unless you have all of those things that you're going to be, like, hopefully satisfied with already, I don't really think an Iron is an efficient use of your time. Especially since if you have not experienced pretty much everything the game has to offer, right? Imagine you start an Iron, but you have never done anything on your main regarding, I don't know, Corrupted Gauntlet, Temporos, like any of the DT2 bosses. If you haven't even tried the Inferno, Giants, God Wars Dungeon, like there's a shit ton of content for you to experience that you will need to get familiar on a main before you want to try it on an Iron. Because on a main, things are a lot more forgivable. You can just buy you can buy as many supplies as you want. You can buy your weapons to make it easier. And that's going to help you learn and understand the game better. Basically, spending as much time on the main as possible will give you even more knowledge as an Iron. Right now, I'm having a lot more fun on my Iron because on my main account, like, what do I have to do, right? I have to get the Doom Combat achievements, and I hunt for pets, and, like, that's it. My main right now is just AFK Simulator. And I am not having fun with it anymore, unless, you know, I get invited to, like, a raid or something, which that's actually fun. But I'm having a lot more fun with my hardcore right now. But that's because I have done pretty much everything I want on my main. And that may potentially not be your case. I think Bronzeman is a good bridge between main and Iron. You can use a G, but you only unlock items first by getting them from a boss or a player kill. Yeah, but that's a snowflake, like, self-restricting thingy, and I'm also not a fan of that. I don't like any sort of, like, self-restriction, like, snowflake type of YouTube series account. I'm not a big fan of those. I find group Iron really entertaining. Took a while to find friends to do it for me, though. So see, here's the thing about a group Iron. You have to get people who are extremely invested in it. Otherwise, eventually, you know, the group... I mean, like, I'm not talking about every single group, right? I watch people like the Farmers, Mudkip, right? And they play on their group Iron, like, you know, pretty much every day. They make content about it, right? But, I mean, eventually, right? You don't want to make a 5 group or like a 4 group for a group Iron, and then eventually, like, you're the only one playing it, like only 2 of your buddies playing it, or maybe 1 of your buddies, right? So that's like one of the things I would say a double-edged sword about a group Iron. Coins. I mean, an Iron when I started playing and ever since I've been having a blast, couldn't even think of playing a main account. That is correct. Once you start playing an Iron, I would say that kind of kills the joy and fun. Oh, my nose, bro. Once you start playing an Iron... Fuck, wait. Sorry for that. So once you start playing an Iron, right? Once you start playing an Iron, I believe that completely kills any joy that a main account can bring you. I think I would only play an Iron... sorry, I would only play a main. I would only play a main if I need to practice something on an Iron. So... Oh, dude, my fucking throat. Still getting kind of fucked. Sorry, fellas. I may have to blow my nose eventually in a second. Only 3 more gargoyles to go. And we have killed so far a total of 207. When this task was originally, what, 160 or something? But I have come out. Dude, I made it out like a fucking bandit. Look at that. 600 KGP. A lot of supplies. Give me those. A lot of people jumping in as an iron these days, though without playing the main too much. That is correct, and that's perfectly understandable. I just gave you my opinion on why I would not recommend starting an iron unless you are fully satisfied with your experience as a main. And also, the thing about herb lore and farming, that was also what was kind of holding me over. I don't know if you guys know, but this account was dormant for a long time. And it's because I came to a point where I needed the herb lore grind, but I didn't have a reliable way to get seeds, reliable way to get herbs. And I was like, do I really want to do that? No. So I started doing a ton of things on my main, pet hunting, you know, raids, and etc. And then I got bored of my main, and I was like, let me give this a try. And when I actually got an efficient farming route going for my hardcore, when I started finding efficient ways to get seeds and herbs, I was like, you know what, this is really not that bad. And that's it. So a total of 212 gargoyles, by the way. That is nutty as fuck. How are you doing today, Jesse? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, man. What about you? Everything good? I still don't know how to get most of the points to guarantee the rift without combining runes. What's the maximum number of points you get without combined runes? I'll be completely honest with you. I do not know. Okay, I know how to do combination runes of Guardians of the Rift. I have never done it outside for like a small segment of one of my videos to show you how to do it, because I am not a big fan of the process. I would much rather just play the game as intended without worrying about any extra mechanics, and I do not know. How do you get the maximum number of points? That's gonna depend on your mining level, so you can get as many shards and essence as possible. That's gonna give you like a shit ton of things. And yeah, just have efficient clicks. The faster you become at unloading your pouches, going to the altar, like feeding the guardian, then that's gonna give you more chances at landing more points. Badmittens, long time to see, man. How are you? Everything good? Got a quick skip on the main after DT2 came out, and then made a GIM with 3 IRL buddies. And I've been playing that ever since. Now I'm at 2150 solo GIM. No, yeah, that's what we don't want, man. That's what we don't want, right? Boys and girls, new Slayer task. Can we get lucky with a Greater Demon task? If I go to rewards, I have a total of 320 points. My task list is set. No spiritual creatures, black demons, trolls, Suquos, fire giants, metal dragons, cave horrors. When I get my tormented synapses, I am going to remove black demons because that is demonic gorillas. For now, though, the next Slayer task is... Oh, that's actually good. Dude, that's even more money. Oh, wait, what? That is my very first Karask task. Oh, give me that. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Melo says GL. Thank you. Hey, listen, that was not Tormented Demon that I'm looking for, but that is one task that I'm very much looking forward to as well. Oh, hell yes. Let me see how much money we can make out of this. Right, I am going to bring, it's not going to be super efficient at first because I do not have a leaf-bladed sword or axe. So we're going to need to wear the spear. Not looking forward to that one too much. Give me my Slayer helmet. And I think that's it. I'm also going to be bringing Bracelets of Slaughter, though. I think that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good, right? And then I am going to bring Teleported House. Give me my teleporting runes. I need... give me 1, 2, 1, 2. And then, what else do I want? I think it's literally just this. Right? Do I need anything else? Maybe I leave some more space. Oh, my herb sack. These guys drop a lot of herbs. Do they drop them noted or regular, though? I think this is empty. It is empty, yes. I want that. What about bring me the Bone Crusher, maybe? Is that a good idea? Probably not, right? It's probably not gonna be good experience. Give me this. And what else do I bring? Maybe that's it. Regular, we stand Karasks. Best slot is Leaf Sword incoming. I think the Leaf Bladed Axe is the best one, but it's a 1 in a 1,000. I think it's the first time I have been here when you were alive. Thin, but Tinin? Oh, that looked like Thin. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. I think that's it. Do I need anything else, though? Or no? I think that's it. Let me grab a stamina potion. Oh, wait. I also need my Questcape. I need a Questcape to go to the Fairy Ring, right? Nikolai's also here. Good morning. Karask. Fellas, can we get a leaf-bladed item? AJR. I'm going to be doing this for an hour, and then I am going to show you guys today's thumbnail. I need to make it with you, because I need you guys to tell me what's the best, clickbait is, okay? Oh my god. Oh, I fucking hate that. All of this, like, dog shit stuck in my throat. While I go there, let me blow my nose again. Stop putting dog shit in your throat. That's a decent idea. Oh, by the way, I also unlocked the ability for me to get assigned to basilisks. So whenever we have basilisks, I am going to be killing the knights from the Jormungand, whatever prison you call it. Hoping for a basilisk jaw. Mellow, I hope my brother Cheese gives me some of that RNG. And I think we also want... Let me see how bad it would be praying. How bad it would be praying piety all the time. Hopefully not that terrible, right? So Pump says, acidic for just repaired my first zombie axe and the felling axe on my iron. Let's go. Hell yeah. Very nice, man. Very nice. Alright, boys and girls. How is this Slayer task going to treat us? Grab your Raynor weed already. Raynor and iron. Hell yeah. Can I get a leaf-bladed sword or a leaf-bladed battle axe, please? I'm pretty sure the battle axe is best in slot, right? Because of the strength bonus. I'm at 1,246 Basilisk Knights. I'm asking this not to troll, but have you gotten at least one jaw? Yes or no? I don't know if it has been sent on the bot. I'm not French, but bone jaw. What do you mean by bone jaw? I got my jaw yesterday. Actually, that's very nice. I also unlocked that thing in order to. And also, what I also did with my Slayer points, is that I unlocked the Jad. And I forgot how easy it is to, like, get a Jad task, and then if you choose Jad, you can just go in there and you can get out of the cave, and that cancels your task. So that's a free cancel, basically. 0 jaw, you're trolling. No, that's bad RNG right there. Hopefully the next task is gonna be it. I don't really think... Do I want flax? I already have a lot of it from Veiled Totems. And I'll be getting even more because I'm gonna need it to get to level 80 fletching eventually. Do I want to pick up the flax? You know what? Sure, why not? I don't know. I like turbos. That's an interesting name. Welcome. Dwarf weed, yes sir. For general PVMing, Ayak and Tibo or Bofa and Shadow. I would say Tibo Ayak is gonna do better than Bofa Shadow. And also it's cheaper. The Ayak charges are not that bad, and Tibo you only need like Amethyst Arrows and the Necklace of Anguish to make it work. On the other hand, the Shadow is really expensive to upkeep, and also the Bofa, if it's not corrupted, even though now you have corruption, like you can work towards corruption. If you don't have like the cash stack to fully corrupt your Bofa, Crystal Armor is also kind of dog shit to upkeep, right? I would say it's a lot better to have a Tibo and an Ayak instead of a Shadow Bofa. Shadow Bofa overall I think might be better. It covers more things, but it's a lot more expensive and annoying to upkeep. Would have to sell a bit of Miscellaneous Gear to upgrade a Tibo, but I could Essentials. Can afford a Shadow Straight. I'm trying to decide. That's what I would recommend. And plus, you know what the good thing about it is? If you buy a Tibo, that is the most expensive item. Iritzy, thank you. That is the most expensive item that you... Or is the site still more expensive? Let me see. Price. Twisted Bow. Price. Scythe of Vitur. What's more expensive? So the Tibo is 1.6, the Scythe is 1.52. So yeah, if you buy the Tibo, that is the most expensive, useful PVM item that you will get. And anything other than that, Snapdragon Seed, I'll take this. Do these guys also drop a shit ton of seeds? That's nice. But yeah, that's gonna be the most expensive one, and you should be fine after that. Hoping to get 9 in prayer, but a ton of superior bones after getting some bonds. Hell yeah. It's okay. LOBA was funny. No, I didn't get it, man. I'm sorry. Bone jaw. I didn't understand that at first. Is Oathblade worth saving for compared to sticking with Bandos and Face Guard? I would honestly say, I don't remember the stats specifically, but I think... So they are the same strength bonus, I'm pretty sure. However, is Oathblade better defense, or is Bandos still better defensively? It has to be Oathblade, right? Because you need a higher level defense to get it. Armor, Oathblade. Oathblade is 78, Bandos is like 65. Yeah, it might be better defensively. So Oathblade will be the way to go until you get Torva. Because remember, Inquisitors is only situational because of the crush bonus. I would honestly say that Oathblade is indeed worth it to grind. So if you can, sell your Bandos and your Face Guard, but only after you're able to afford full Oathblade. Otherwise, you're gonna look a little silly with like 2 pieces. Why not go to Pri? Oh, we could go to Prifinus. Is there any benefit of killing Karasks at Prifinus other than getting crystal shards, or is that it? Because honestly, like, this place is pretty chill. I might go to Prifinus just to try it, but... Is it any better? Joyfulest W? Wait, what did he say? Why not go to Prif? Yeah, that was a big W. But crystal shards, honestly, I'm not too worried about those. Zalcano, Gwyneth Glide, eventually Corrupted Gauntlet. I'm not really worried about crystal shards whatsoever. It's probably closer. You're right, maybe. Maybe it's faster. I don't have a fast-ish way to go to Prifinus if it's not for the crystal armor seed. The crystal teleport seed. And what do I want to say? And I only have one of those. I think eventually when I have an Elf Slayer task, I will have to, like, power through it and just, like, kill elves in Prifinus. Because those also drop the enhanced teleport seed, right? I think. So that's what I will have to do. For now, though, I'm not really to relocate your home. I'm using my home for farm runs. I have it at Hosidius. So it's not like, so I'm not, like, super, like, thrilled about changing my home location. Put your house there and home teleport. Yes, that's a good idea, but, I mean, I'm not really doing any farm runs right now. You know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll do it. Fazio, good morning. How are you? I was gonna say long time no see, but no, we saw you in the last stream, right? That's when you became a channel member. Fazio, the guy who, I think we did a... Wait, Fazio, you were the winner of the T-bow, right? Did I give you a T-bow for predicting the both Gothixian teleport scroll thingies? There's a spirit tree in Prifinus. That is right. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. My closest teleport right now, though, is... My closest spirit tree teleport right now, though, is... Varrock. I don't have a POH. I don't have a spirit tree POH. I'll have to check. I'll have to double check. Right, fellas. So far, I'm not really getting a lot of cash or alchemists from the Karasks. Only 27k. Not great, but, I mean, at least we're getting some seeds, right? Casey Killa, how are you, man? Good morning. It goes crazy, hell yeah. A royal seed pod. I do have a royal seed pod, but it's not close to a spirit tree, though. Right? Like, it takes you to the grand tree, but you still have to run pretty... kind of far away to get to the spirit tree. I got my enhanced seed with an Ironworth cave. Hell yeah. That's eventually where I'll need to get it from. Because actually, fuck. Absolutely fuck. Dude. Oh, wait. Dude, I was like, wait, this guy is wearing a Dragon Hunter crossbow for that? But no, dude, I forgot that the Dragon Hunter crossbow is still a pretty decent item. If you want to kill these guys with broad bolts. Where's my beaver pet? If I get the beaver pet, eventually you guys have to let me know, because... Well, I mean, will I see the pop-up? I don't know. Let's hope. Valley Cabbage Patch. That's still kind of far away. I do have the infinite teleports from the ring. But I'm just like, I'm just trying to, like, make it more efficient. For some odd reason, I really don't mind coming to Karasks here, even though it's still pretty far away. But I'm thinking of many ways of getting there. Yeah, I think the spirit tree at Varrock might be the call. That does sound like a decent idea. Okay, what about this? Next trip, I'll go to Prifinus Karasks. I don't know if I'll be finishing this task. Or actually, when I finish my Bracelet of Slaughter, I'll go get another one, and we'll go to the ones at Prifinus. I do Karask with Prif Bank. Yeah, that seems like a better idea, right? Because then you don't need to teleport out to go resupply and come back. You can just like go out of the dungeon, go to the bank, and then come back. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do it. Fellas, can you believe my hardcore is 24 levels away from 2k total level? Oh my lord, I'm gonna be able to go back to my home world of 428 as a red helmet wearer, man. Holy shit. I didn't really think we were gonna get to a point where the hardcore could go to 2k total world, but here I am. That's actually pretty nutty. ¿Dónde está mama? My wife is here and my puppy is just like, where's mom? Where's mom? But she's still trapped with me, so she can go. Nice grats, says Casey Killa. Thank you. 2k total level. Do I alk the mithril kite shield? I mean, anything helps, right? So far, the cash has not been great. You know what I remember? I remember in Leagues 2, I came here for my cash. Because in Leagues 2, I picked what? I picked Kandarin, Asgarnia, Fremennik. And then I remember coming for Fremennik for my GP. And I remember killing these guys and dropping a shit ton of money, but I'm not getting a lot of money. Where the fuck's my cash? My dog does that too? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I still gotta get back into it, but CG grind makes me not want to. I mean, same, honestly. Even if I die at CG, like, I'm thinking, right? Eventually, when I do CG on the hardcore, I promise you guys, regardless of where I am in the progression of the thing that I want to do for Slayer, right? Summarizing, I want to go Torment the Demons, Demonic Gorillas, any combination of Zulrayama Doom, Waikoatl, Inferno. I will go to the Corrupted Gauntlet once I hit 90 ranged and 90 magic, right? However, I am going to have to heavily practice on the main. And eventually, if I die on the CG as a hardcore, right? Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, that's another grind that I'm not looking forward to because that will be the one place where I think I have the highest chance of like dying. For Doom, I think I'm gonna play Pussy for a bit and I'm just gonna go up to like maybe Delve 6 or something. Because I think Delve 6 is where the Ray, if you don't interrupt it, it hits for 99 at Delve 7, I think. So I think I'm gonna play like a Pussy for a while, but we'll see what happens. How do you train Prayer and an Iron? First I went up to level 43 for Protection Prayers I did with Dragon Bones, and I offered them to the Ectofunctus. And then after that, I didn't really do any prayer until... What did I do? Dude, it's been a long time. I think I was level 50 prayer for the longest time. And then when I started the Corrupted Gauntlet, when I started the Moons of Peril, the bone shards, the blessed bones, and the sun-kissed bones that you get from the Moons of Peril, that took me literally from 50 all the way to 70. And then right now I'm level 77 because of all of the bone shards that I have gotten from the Hunter Rumors and all of the bones that I have gotten through Slayer. So I basically offer those to the Libiation pool. Is it Libiation, or I think maybe one time someone told me that instead of Libiation is Libation or something. From the pool at the Camptorum. So literally from 50 to 77, I've done nothing but offerings to Rallis. Libation. Thank you. I have this weird obsession of like, once I am locked into saying a word the way I want or the way I feel like, it's really difficult for me to like change it. That's whenever I say Valamore, I know it's pronounced Varlamore officially, but whenever I say Valamore on my videos, there's people like coping.
Actually, it's not pronounced Valamore, it's Varlamore.
And I'm like, well, you can cope. Almost 8k DMM points, hell yeah. I want 90 magic before CG. Yeah, I'm aiming for 90 magic and range before CG as well. And also before CG, I have to go back to the Royal Titans to continue killing Branda for the magic scroll. I know that magic in Corrupted Gauntlet is really fucking busted. And I maybe don't really need... Oh, by the way, dude, I've been using Piety this entire time, and the prayer consumption is really not that bad. So what do you call it? The, what's the word I'm looking for? So I know that maybe the magic prayer from Branda is not going to be, like, life or death. But I think every little bit of health counts, right? For the Corrupted Gauntlet. It's a Leviosa, not Leviosa. Dude, I should watch Harry Potter again. Harry Potter, mate! Give me a bottle of water. A what? A bottle of water. I don't know what you were talking about, man. Racist. Dude, where's my money? Dude, this is not the money that I was expecting. What is the chance of the OSRS leaf-bladed axe? The leaf-bladed axe has a 1 in 1,000 from a regular Karask. And from a King Karask, you have 3 rolls at the leaf-bladed axe. I'm lagging a little bit. That kind of looked like a little bit of lag. Going to prefer these next time. Absolutely, I will, yes. Once I finish my... You know what? Yeah, when I finish this bracelet of slaughter, we'll go. So I can get another bracelet. Only 3 more charges. I will take as much flux as possible. Dude, I like how, like, Iron gameplay kind of fucking, like, brainwashes you into thinking, oh, flux, that's a good drop. On a main, you would never pick this up. This is what? Fucking 1.2k, by the way. On a main, you would never pick that up. On an Iron, you go like, hey, you know, I could use that. I could use that. And you know what I'm gonna do with those? I am going to make Onstrong U-bows. You longbows? You longbow Onstrong. I'm gonna turn them into longbows. And I think you can decorate Veil Totems with those. I'm gonna have to do like double banking though. That's gonna be a little awkward, but I think we're gonna get a lot more experience out of that. I pick up my flux from Zulra. I also pick it up just to like grab everything before I leave. But yeah, here at Kurasks, I don't think I would ever pick these up. 2 more charges, fellas. 2 more charges. I got extremely lucky there yesterday. Got my leaf-bladed axe and sword. That's insane. That's really, really cool. Hopefully I can snag something. Actually, out of curiosity, let me see. So I get coconut, which is good. Let me open DPS calculator. And I am going to stab controlled skills. Are Kurasks... OSRS Kurask. Are Kurasks better fought on stab or on slash? They have better slash bonus, so I am going to stay on stab. Right, so if I go here and if I go Kurask, normal Kurask, I am going to super combat, piety, slayer task, yes. What is the difference between a leaf-bladed spear, a leaf-bladed sword with a dragon defender? Hey man. Dragon defender. Oh, gracias, qué rico. Thank you. Oh, wife bringing breakfast. Demo. Te dicen Amen, LOB, Manny. Varios más en el chat. Todos. Leaf-bladed, y Penguin también te dice hola. Leaf-bladed sword and a leaf-bladed axe. Leaf-bladed battle axe, right? Okay, that is the thing crumbling down. So I am going to do what you guys told me. Gonna go to my POH. And we are going to go to Varrock. First, I need to go bank though. No axe or sword dropped yet? No, we have only killed 41 of these. We haven't really gotten that many. I am going to grab some wait, no, air runes. Go to Varrock, Grand Exchange. You don't need to plant the spirit tree at Priffinus, right? It's just there for you to use, I think. Fellas, only about the 30 more minutes for me to... Perfect. Only about 30 minutes for me to do the thumbnail with you guys. Because I really want your input. We really could use your input. Make it as clickbaity as possible in a good way. Even though I don't really have a lot of hope for today's video in terms of like performance. But it's just a for fun video. We don't care about views for those types of videos. There's a spirit tree? What the fuck? There's a spirit tree, man. Yes, today you learned. What is the Slayer? What is the Slayer dungeon? This one? No, that's Volcano. Therian Mine. Wait, the dungeon is this one, right? Yeah, Ironworth dungeon. Right, so I will do the following. I am going to store 1, 2, 3, 4. Store those. Give me another bracelet of slaughter, even though I am not really too excited about doing these anymore because I'm not getting a shit ton of drops and alcohols like I was promised. And I am going to take one stamina potion. Right, Ironworth dungeon. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. And I'm gonna show you guys the difference between... Holy fucking shit. Bro, look at that difference. Right? So for the loadout, you have the spear, the leaf-bladed sword, and then the leaf-bladed axe. Look at the difference, man. Max at 36, 37, 55. DPS, 4.8, 6.6, 7.5. Average time to kill, 22, 16, 15 seconds. I guess you're a little bit more accurate with the sword because of the stab bonus. Holy shit. That's kind of a nutty difference. We are very much looking forward to the axe. If I get the leaf-bladed sword, that might be good, but the axe is what we're looking for. Where's the Ironworth dungeon? There we go. I don't really come here often, though, so we'll see what happens. Now, my question is, where are the Kurasks? Oh, there we go. They're all the way south. Is anything here aggressive? The Bloodvelds are not aggressive. That's good. Okay, so I think that's it. I mean, I guess I could kill Bloodvelds here too, but I think Bloodvelds are a current angle for the Ancient Shards, right? That's a current angle. Oh, the Kura... Wait, I mean, but the Kuras are also aggressive in the Slayer dungeon, right? Sword would be an upgrade anyways. Yeah, it would be a tiny upgrade. Yeah, you're right. Fellas, I'm gonna eat my breakfast quickly. So, enjoy me killing these green guys while I eat my quesadilla. What did you guys have for breakfast? I know not everyone watching is from the America, from the Canadian, from like the entire the American region. What do you guys eat? Oh, that's so good. Picadillo, nice. I want the sack. Wait, what's the sack? This one? This one is an herb sack for your grimy herbs. No, that didn't just happen. No. No. What the fuck? Go to Frith. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Wait, that's so fucking good. 43 Kurasks killed, by the way. Oh my fucking god. Dude, this task is gonna go so much fucking faster. Where's my bond for sending you to Priv? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Genuinely don't know. Oh god. That's so stupid. That's so fucking good. Oh, that genuinely makes me happy. Hit your boy Lkaoz here. Say it. Hello everyone, Lkaoz here, and welcome to another old school RuneScape video. Today, we spooned the fuck. Wait! I got my zombie axe at about 47 KC. I got my leaf-bladed battle axe at 43 KC. Huh. Interesting. See ya, RNG. Oh, you're right, man. The RNG goes down the fucking drain, doesn't it? Dragon. Give me the Dragon Defender. Look at that, man. Oh, dude, we're big fucking chilling. Let's go. Give me a stamina potion. Dude, I have to do agility. Look at how many super energy potion doses I have. I need to do agility for those fucking crystals, man. Oh, fucking whatever. And let me refresh these potions, even though I don't think I'll need that many. Here we go. Back to the prison. Now with a new with a new toy, man. Look at that. What collection log number was that? 225. That's kind of fucking nutty. Oh, he said the thing. Yes, sir. I'm a people pleaser, of course. Why would I not say it if someone's asking for it? Okay, the elves are like battling, like beating the fuck out of each other. That is absolutely fucking nutty. The Leaf Belated Battle Axe in 43 KC. I will take those. The main is getting 85k experience per hour for woodcutting. 150k so far with no sign of the mole pet. So let's see how much faster this is. DPS spoon going brr. Wait, sorry, no. DPS going brr. Yeah, let's see how much better this is. Let's go to the middle of the chorus. 45 already, man. That's so insane. 29. Can I like 3-shot them? Okay, I mean, technically I can. Wait, no. I think I should be able to 2-shot them because my max hit is 55. And they only have 97. 97, what do you call it? 97 hit points. That's kind of fucking massive. Thank you. Potato cactus, man. What the fuck is that? 52 already. Dude, that's insane. That's insane. I'm so happy for that. Mole pet? No, sorry, not the mole pet. Sorry, the beaver pet. Beaver pet. Sorry. Good. Hello, attack me. Oh. Oh. That was the worst nosebleed I've ever had. That was fun. Glad it's over. Dude, I fucking hate when that happens. Because, like, what the fuck do you do? If you don't have a tissue or something, like, you have to, like, what, clean it with your hands, with your clothing. And I've heard that blood is not really easy to, like, take off your clothes. Like, to wash off, right? Hot button topic, with the release of Raids 4 being more group focused, do you think it's time to finally get an in-game centralized group finder? I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Because nowadays, so imagine if you don't have any friends or anything. If you're not part of a Discord, a clan, a community, how do you find the people to raid with? Like, you go to the lobbies, but if you go to TOB, I mean, this has never happened to me. I'm just like kind of, you know, like throwing ideas out there. I think, and I've also heard from people, that if you go to TOB lobbies and if you sign up for a party, and if you don't have at least like a few KCs, people will just reject you. You go to a lobby, you go like, hey, I'm looking for a team, and then you have to get lucky that someone lets you in their team. I would very much like to see something like that, yes. Maybe something a little better and more improved than the party, like, than the party forming thingy that we have right now with TOB, Chambers, TOA. But what would that look like? Warm water just makes the blood more so smear around. Oh, okay, I see. But it's really difficult to completely remove off your clothes, right? I've had to run from my desk in the bathroom with my hands pressed to my face. Yeah, that kind of sounds like it sucks. So today has been pretty, I would say, both profitable and productive. So far, my Slayer experience, we have gotten 31k Slayer experience so far in the stream. That's dog shit. That's honestly dog shit. But it is what it is. You happy with Worm Island? Is an island that you voted for? I'll be completely honest with you, fellas. I forgot to vote. A Crystal Shard. Oh, wait, 3? Okay, I'll take that. I'll be completely honest with you, fellas. I forgot to vote. I forgot to cast my vote. But I'm pretty sure that, like, nothing's gonna fail, so... I'm pretty confident the community is gonna vote yes to everything. However, the island that we saw, I didn't really see the concept of the island, but, you know, I'm also gonna trust that, you know, the best one won. Did the winner get announced? The winner of what, sorry? Oh, the winner of the island? Yeah. It was, I think they posted on Twitter. Or maybe at least they posted to Discord. Let me see. Yes, so the island is called... Wormscrag, or something. It has a goat hunting activity. It has... What else? Golem crafting activity. And it has a little boss. So yeah. You didn't mention yourself as a content creator regarding the question about when you found out about the summit. Wait, what? You didn't mention yourself? Oh, no, I didn't. No, I just forgot to vote. I had a lot of things, crafting minigame. I had a lot of things to do IRL, so... I forgot. And also, when I was in the game, I was just playing on the hardcore. I did not do it. My bad for not voting. So fellas, only a few more minutes until we do today's video thumbnail, okay? I really need your input. Because, like I said before, today's upload is gonna be a little more up in the air. And we need to make it as clickbaity as possible in a good way. But because it's a for fun video and I don't really do those too often, I don't really know how to market it, so... I'm going to ask you guys what would be the best course of action for that video. Artisan skill coming soon, imagine. Big bones. I'll take those. 45 into 41 into a 13. We kill it. You know what? Is this task actually good for irons, or should I either cancel or skip it? Because I remember this task being good for money. But it's not really that good for money, for seeds, or for herbs. What are we looking for? I mean, these guys have a superior. But, I don't know. Now that I got my leaf bladed battle axe. Just telling my partner yesterday we need a crafting minigame. Yeah, crafting is definitely one of the things that has, that definitely needs the most love. Crafting, maybe like a little update to like the core of mining. Maybe next year we will see a little, like, update to smithing. Because how come it's like 2026 and we still need level 99 smithing to make level 40 armor, right? That does not make sense. I'll take the Avato seeds. All of the seeds are good. All the seeds I will take. Mixology is wild, and the rewards are so expensive in there. Yes. However, as an iron, you still want to do it. 5 crystal shot, dude. Hello, dude. That's a lot. Jesus. I thought that they only dropped 1. I genuinely thought they only dropped 1. The fuck? Like, whenever they dropped crystal shards, I thought it was only 1. That's really good. But yeah, what I was saying about mixology is that you want to do it as an iron, but for the experience. As an iron, I got... The very first thing I got, I believe, were the goggles. Then potion storage, and then the alchemist amulet. Any other item is going to be used on Aldario. I am not really, like, thrilled about buying the reagents pouch. That's kind of dog shit. Doing 70 of thinking. Moving the runes, stuff in smithing is gonna make Reddit cry, and I can't wait. Yeah, like, it's gonna be really awkward. Like, what do you introduce in order for, like, people not to, like, bitch about it, right? Reddit is gonna have a fucking meltdown if we talk about, like, this, like, a little smithing rework. Give me more flux, I guess. I got tons of coconuts and big bones there, but I don't know if you need those. I mean, coconut and papaya are always good for production for your fruit tree seeds, but I mean, is that really that worth it? I don't know. I do not know if that's like hella worth it. This iron account looking awesome. Audio gaming, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Long time no see on stream. Everything good? So far, I'm pretty happy with the progress that we have done on the hardcore, and I really don't want to do anything overly dangerous until I get 2k total level. Oh my god. Right, more blowing my nose. Yippee! Redwood tree done on the main. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, really happy with the progress we've had so far. Can't figure out what I want to do when. Guess when all else fails, go moons. Yeah, I mean, eventually you want to get rid of that ASAP. I was absolutely miserable during the moons grind after like 150 chests. Thankfully, the Titans grind wasn't really that bad. I unironically had like a ton of fun at Giants. Especially because you can do it with other people. When doing solo, not only is it like slower, but you know, it's just much better to do it with a partner. Can't figure out what I already read it, sorry. What's the next big quest you wanna... The quest or boss you have planned? I don't have any more quests. I have the quest cape, as you can see here in my inventory. We finished... Dragon Slayer 2 was the final quest that we did. And that was on... That was like last month, I believe. That was like early January that I got it. The next big goal, I would say just Corrupted Gauntlet. Up until Corrupted Gauntlet, I only have... what do you call it? Up until Corrupted Gauntlet, I only have like small or medium goals. Like Tormented Synapse, Zenites, a little bit of Doom, Yama, Zulra. Maybe some more Achievement Diaries, Skilling, Sailing. So like everything before Corrupted Gauntlet is just gonna be like a small-ish grind. That's not really going to be too... what's the word I'm looking like? Too... time-consuming. RG has been horrible, but the resources are pretty good. Yeah, they're insane. Can I get some coins, please and thank you? I have not gotten a lot of raw GP from these, as well as alkables. I thought I was gonna get more. From gargoyles alone, like just from cash, I got 136k. So far from Kurasks, I've only gotten 67k. But gargoyles give you so many more alkables, though. I'll take the dwarf weed. Bunch of bone shards, UC and super compass, so I mean it's fine. Yeah, correct. Yeah, the Moon's Apparel, like, is gonna carry the fuck out of your... But, like, what's everything that Moons gets you? Farming experience, it gives you Swamp Tar for sailing, it gives you the seeds, it gives you bone shards for prayer, it gives you water orbs for crafting, and alking and money making. And what else? It gives you soft clay for the tabs, teleporting tabs. It's really good. Just got back to you got to access the drop. Yes, I got it on my second KC or so. I got it really early on when I came here to Perfinis. It was like literally 2 KC. It was disgusting. 1, 2, and 3. Grimy Irid Leaf. Rift Guardian pet. Do you have any recommend on how to get it? Yes, if you're looking for the runecrafting pet, I recommend you do Mind Runes. If you want to go check out my Run to 99 runecrafting guide that I uploaded last month, I believe, in January, that has a method of mind runecrafting. Mind runes is the absolute fastest way to get, well, I mean, if you have good RNG. Statistically, mind runes is the best way to get a pet because you have the highest amount of actions per hour. And even though I don't really know, I think the runecrafting pet drops according to what type of method you do. Because if you're doing any rune at any altar, you have a fixed drop rate for those. You have a fixed drop rate. And then it is just much better to do mind runes rather than go nature runes or something, right? I will check out for the pet. Thanks, no problem. Let me know if you like mind runes. It's not super profitable XP per hour. I was using Day Essence. It caps at about 60k XP per hour. So it's not like great, but it's a method you unlock at level 2, so you can't really complain. Farming, sailing, prayer, crafting. Oh, you know what? It also gives you, for farming, it gives you super compost, and all you need to do are grab, grabbing the volcanic ash, and then you can make ultra compost, which is also going to carry farming. Write me Raynar, I'll take those. Toadflax, Irit, Avanto seed so far. I am not going to be doing any more farm runs for the foreseeable future, though. I am just going to be doing contracts. And then when I have a massive amount of seed packs, I want to say maybe around 100, I'll be opening all of those, and I am going to go back to farm runs. So I can do even more herb lore. So fellas, do you have anything important to do this week? Both IRL or in RuneScape? What's the grind for this week? Any skilling, PVMing, money making? I am going to work on the 1 to 99 agility guide, for which I have to learn about wilderness agility course. No, did I say wildy? Brimhaven. Gonna have to learn a little bit of Brimhaven. I am going to have to set up my POH to do the AFK agility method, which is honestly kind of dog shit time consuming, but I mean, it's something, I guess. Spicy Plant Mom, how are you? Good morning. I'm back to the Duke Pet grind now that I have 99 sailing is out of the way. Hell yeah. Not too bad. Getting 12k points in DMM. Nice. Dude, I wonder how many people are playing DMM just for that scroll, because people see that it's what, like 109 mil GP in the market, and probably like a lot of people are thinking the same way. I'm gonna get 12k points, get my Void Waker like recolor, and I'm gonna sell. AFK and agility, yeah. There's a POH method that has you getting the 5 caves ranger. You put auto retaliate on, and then it basically like guides you to the monster, and you get like some agility experience for it. It's really, really weird and awkward, but I mean, it's a method. I have the plan of just going to shit in this. Wait, I'm just going to be shit in this game mid game here, not bad. Yeah, anything in the early game kind of feels like dog shit because it's just so slow. But when you get things going, Cadentine Seed, give it up. When you get things going, the game gets a lot more fun. When the event is over and everyone sells an individual tank, yeah. I wonder how low it will go, though. I wonder how low it will go. I'll buy it if it reaches under 30 mil GP, which I'm pretty sure that's what will happen. I think Jagex should make DMM a little bit more frequent, even if there's not like a ton of changes. Because then this has been the most expensive an item from a temporary game mode has gotten. 10 mil? I don't think it's dropping to 10 mil, no. Probably below 30, I would say. Let me eat my quesadilla, by the way. Is there an altar here at Brith? Apparently there is. I'm working on the last few quests for the Cape, says RS, nice. How many quests left? Void Waker has gone up massively since changing the requirement for the Wildy. Let me see that. I think Void Waker reached like an all-time low of what? 25, 30, 35 mil? Oh shit, it's going up a little bit. Let me see. So it went from... The all-time low for the Void Waker has been 33. And right now it went up to 45 and it crashed a little bit down to 43. Which is not terrible. Oh, that's nice. You bought 10 of them for 32 and they're around 45 mil. I would suggest you sell them now because now they're going down in price a little bit, but you know, I'm not a financial advisor. If you merch, then you probably know a lot more about the GE than me, so. No kick live? No kick live today, man. Just checking into my favorite Mexican. Did appreciate that. Thank you. How are you? My favorite person named Gavin Smith, M9M. How's everything, man? Welcome. Right, let's go resupply once again. And I think this will be the last trip before... Not to the end of the stream, but before we make today's video thumbnail together, fellas. Making solo wieldy bosses, hard diary is wild. I mean, I can guarantee you that wasn't really just for the Void Waker, even though that's a good, like, side thing, I guess. It was probably done because of all of the resources that the baby wieldy bosses, like, literally shit out into the game. I would honestly say that's a good call from Jagex, to be fair. I would say that's a decent call. I am not against that change. A hard requirement. And they still require the medium diary for the big bosses, right? For the group of bosses. The bots! I mean, to be fair, like, that's only gonna slow bots a little bit. What are the chances that whoever makes bots for RuneScape also knows how to do a script and, oh, hey, here's how you do the hard wieldy diary, go, send it. But then at that point, is it easier to catch those bots or what? Mark my words, man. In 3 years, we're gonna need the elite wieldy diary to do the baby bosses. Just watch. Just you watch. Bots will find a script to get around it eventually, yeah. But I mean, I guess that buys Jagex a little bit of time, right? Maybe that buys them a little tiny bit of time. Isn't making a bot or writing a script? Isn't that the same? Oh, bots will find the script. What you mean to say, I guess, is like bot makers will find a script or they will make a script? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I understood. Lazy pkers are more affected. Why would that be? Because lazy pkers are only hunting for bots or what? W fear the amount of money that they make off of bot members, don't see them stopping ever? Yeah, true. I would unironically say that, you know, still permitting and allowing a certain amount of bots in the game is good for the company, right? Because, like, look at how much money is being generated thanks to bots. I'm pretty sure there has to be at least someone at Jagex, at least one person, with the tiniest of ideas, the absolute tiniest of ideas, that goes like, hey guys, let's not ban all the bots because we need that money. There's at least one JMod who thinks like that. Or at least someone in upper management for the CEOs, or not the CEOs, the shareholders. Someone has to go like, hey guys, yeah, let's not ban all the bots. The board of directors? Yeah, probably. Hey, Mod North. Yes, sir. Can we have a little... what's the word I'm looking for? No, it's not forecast. Can we have a little prediction? Can we have a little prediction of how the game's revenue would look like without the bots? Oh, dude, absolutely, sir. Here we go. Oh, whoa. Yeah, let's not ban all of them at once, please. Sir, but it's the integrity of our game. Yeah, but... You know what? It's also our fucking wallet, so, you know. 1.4 mil a month just from bot memberships. Yeah, that's a shit ton of money. You know what? Here's the thing. If you play an iron account, bots do not affect you. Therefore, you should not care about bots, right? So Jagex, you can have as many bots as you want, as long as it continues feeding the company some good money. Our peak player count dropped 25%. Chill on the bot pass. Wait, really? Did the game see a hefty decrease in active users right after the bot? Like, how much did it drop down to? What if we sell an official bot? You're allowed to bot on your account only for 5 hours per day, no money making. And Jagex goes like, hey guys, we're selling an automated process. I mean, at that point, wouldn't you just sell the experience straight up or what? Sell the experience, but imagine you sell an item. Oh, dude, okay, I want this much experience, and then you press it, but you cannot play on your account because it's botting. How much would Jagex? How much would you guys pay for that? Imagine what, $50, $100 a month, and you get an item in your account that when you press it, you can automatically gain experience in whatever skill of your choice, but you cannot play. You have to pause it, and then you play to do something else. Now that would be better. However, remember that all of this is speculation, and that I do not condone bots in the game. Hell no. That would be sus. This is all theoretical thinking. The peak count went from like 200k to around 150. Ouch. That's a lot. But wait, wasn't that because... Apparently Jagex updated something to the official client, or like they are not going to support the previous Java version of the official client or something. And Jagex changed something to what do you call it, to the core of like how the game runs. That kind of broke the bots. Like it wasn't really like banning bots. It was just like, oh shit, now my bot doesn't work because it's not updated to like the latest version of the client, right? Bots are beneficial for mains, true. Imagine if I would not be able to afford the prayer or fletching, paying a fair price. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a weird way to put it. In a way, got it. Coins, thank you. I guess what I can do this week, I can play on the main, and I can play a little bit of Corrupted Gauntlet just to practice. I can title the stream Hardcore Ironman Corrupted Gauntlet Practice on the main, or would that be bad clickbait? I could do Corrupted Gauntlet Practice on the main for the hardcore. Would that be bad clickbait? What do you guys think? Never forget what happened to the blood shard. What happened to the blood shard? Give me Irit Leaf, thank you. How are the boots? How do the bots affect the economy? Well, if you have a massive number of bots gathering resources, they dump it into the market. Those items drop down, and the people legitimately trying to get those resources to make money, they get less for their effort. So bots will always negatively impact the economy. I mean, that's a TLDR of like the entire thing, though. Like I'm not a financial expert. It's just like this is how bots are bad for the economy. However, if you're a main account and you want to like actually buy resources to train, then I guess bots could be good for you. You know, those could be good. When it was like 16 mil. Oh, dude, shit, you're right. I remember buying blood shards for like 13 or 14 million GB. That was disgusting. That was insane. I'm an Iron Man player for the game. Is single player. Got it, yeah. Yeah, if you play an Iron, you don't really think about money in the game. Except for like actually raw money in order for you to do construction, crafting, and all of the things that actually need GP. But you're not doing a grind to like, oh, let's do next to hopefully get a Torva plate body to sell it and then get something else now. Like you would normally just do those to like get the item yourself. I'll say though, the leaf-bladed battle axe is making this a lot better. Maybe I will do my Kuras tasks. Do next, Manny. Do you remember that, or do you know that just from the community, from the memes? Were you watching the stream all the way back when Next was released or no? I don't know if you were like that old into the stream, right? Yeah, you were not as active, or at least you were not super active. Yeah, you have a 2-year membership helmet, and that happened way like longer than 2 years ago. I'm not even that old. Yeah, true. LOB was not there. LW was not there to see it live.
Do next.
Any Nexers? I had a job that didn't let me YouTube. What was it? If you don't mind the question. Right, fellas, I'm gonna do this for another 7 minutes. And then we make our thumbnail, okay? And then we make our thumbnail. I am going to start opening Photoshop. Dude, so far the elite black top and bottom, dude, they're coming in big clutch. Even though it has the same prayer bonus as proselyte. I mean, it's better than proselyte. It looks a lot better. Don't you guys like this armor set? It looks really cool, right? Right, open Photoshop. Open Photoshop. Main still chopping logs. That is not gonna change anytime soon. And then I am going to open up the project. Download thumbnail by Falco AJ, #1 old school RuneScape artist in the observable universe. Deadman, and then arc file, open. Deadman, open the thumbnail. And I really, really, really need your guys' help with this thumbnail. The more feedback, the better. The more feedback, the better. Or actually, maybe I kill this Karaskan like that's it. Because I need some time to, like, you know, be happy with the thumbnail, right? Are you guys ready to help me out with the thumbnail or what? I got a request open because... Oh, a second. Remember place where I worked in IT, they blocked all social media. Open the request open because they hired a social media team. I see. Right, let me go hide like a pussy. And we're gonna stop it there. Because we need to make today's thumbnail. Right. First of all, let me go to the bathroom and I will be right back, fellas, okay? I'm gonna go pee real quick. See ya. Yep. Alright, boys and girls, I have an announcement. My next cosplay is going to be Biggie Cheese with dark gray paint, okay? We're gonna mix black paint and white paint for my face, and I am going to cosplay Biggie Cheese. What do you guys think? Good idea or bad idea? No doxing, no doxing, no doxing. Okay. So, fellas, thumbnail time. Right. I will give you. I mean, that's not the RuneScape I want, but give me 1 second. Channel content, videos, go here. So I'll give you some context, okay? Right. The context is as follows. Today's video is a recap of the DMM Factions event, right? The thing about this video is that #1, like I said, it's a for fun video. It's DMM, so right now people are getting spammed with DMM videos. And it's a video not like usual on my channel. So it's an unusual video on my channel. I'm perfectly fine. Performance is going to be like down the drain. But I just want to make it as appealing as possible. Right? Do you guys like the title? Playing OSRS but 1,000 times faster. My vision with the thumbnail is I'm burying bones even though I don't really bury bones. And I get, in the video, I get 20 million prayer experience as a drop, 12 million attack, 2 million thieving. But this looks better in my head. Falco AJ did a fantastic job of putting my idea on a thumbnail. But now that I'm seeing it, maybe my idea was not good enough. So how do we make this more appealing? How do we make this more appealing? DIY guide, please. Wait, for what? Dropping Redwood's Ridge? Wait, how much are they? Oh shit, dude! 1k each? Jesus. Yeah, I'm dropping them anyway. So what do you guys think would be a good idea for this thumbnail? I'm thinking the following. If I duplicate this layer, right? Hello, put that there. And I hide this, this, and this. Then I type OSRS 1000x faster. I mean, this is like the one thing that I maybe can come up with. Oh, this idea is not that great. The thumbnail is insane, but my idea was not that good now that I'm thinking about it. Background. Okay, so where's my player? Okay, so my player is there. What if I do this? And I go here. Add an XP drop in the back. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Instead of the experience drops being there, I put them here. Whoops. I go like that. And then for thieving, I go like this. And then once I do that, I will... Ah, dude, that looks a little cramped. That looks like maybe a little too much. Should have done a no police thumbnail. What do you guys think about that? OSRS 1000x faster. Does that look good? I mean, it looks better than the previous one. Can we agree on that? Too much going on. I mean, it kind of feels like there's too much going on here. This feels good, right? But I need this as a clickbait. Maybe just one XP drop, but smaller. What about just two? Maybe thieving is like not that important. And maybe like that, and maybe we put attack like down a little bit. Okay, that looks a little better. What do you guys think? Maybe that looks a little better. I like that better than the original concept. What do you guys think? That looks better, right? So one thing I want to do though is instead of this being a single layer, I want to do this. It still feels like cope. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, all of this is cope. All of this is cope. Don't worry about it. 1000x. All of this feels cope, yeah. And then I go faster. That's a less space between the words. What about that? Honestly, I don't think it gets better than that. Honestly, I don't think it gets better than that. Like I said, this video, I'm fine, like, not performing well. It's a for fun video. I'm just trying to make it, like, appealing. Oh, shit, you get 20 million XP drop? Oh, you play 1,000 times faster? Let me see how that looks like, right? I don't know. It feels like hope, but... I genuinely think it doesn't get better than that. Yeah. I think I sent it like that, to be honest. I think we sent it like that. That has to be it. Can't think of anything better either. I kind of wanted to have like a trophy in the middle with me, Bodhi, Skill Spec Store Vesta, Pure Spam. Maybe it was gonna feel a little too much. I don't know. It'll be fine like that on the thumbnail. Yeah, honestly, like, this might be decent. Where do I copy the layer? There we go. What do we think, fellas? LOB. Oh, man. Using the other creators was 1,000% the play. Yeah, but... like, honestly, I think that would have been... I don't know. Saturation is a little low. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know what saturation means. Like, the amount of colors in there? This is very clickbait. I mean, it's not clickbait. In the video, it's about a game mode where I play in a server 1,000 times faster. Just came out of a meeting. What is this video? It's the recap of the DMM Factions event with a bunch of creators last Sunday before the Winter Summit. So technically, it's not clickbait because I do play on a server where everything is 1,000 times experience. We killed Oda. Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, I mean, that would have been bad clickbait because I didn't kill Oda. We killed Oda as a team. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good. I didn't have good foresight for that. Now I'm self-conscious, but I mean, the video comes out in 5 minutes. It's impossible to get something else done. Is this cape a Deadman cape? No, it's a cape of skulls. That's actually in the game. Your freezing T1 would have been crazy. Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. It is what it is. I'm happy with this one as my original idea. Your team against Baldy. Oh, yeah, that would have been good. Oh, fuck. Make another thumbnail and just change it later. I don't have time for that right now. And by the time I can make another thumbnail, like, the initial, like, push of the video will be done. It might have been a decent idea, but I think we have to cope now. Now we just have to cope. Right, I guess I'm saving this. It might be a little bit of an overkill asking Joseph for another thumbnail shortly after. Oh, now I feel bad about not having something better. Maybe I should have asked the members for like this type of feedback before we did the thumbnail. It is what it is, though. Right, close that. Save that. Sure, yes, save it. Go to the content. Go to the video. Deadman. OSRS, but 1,000 times faster. And that will have to be it. Okay. It is what it is, man. Bad foresight. Oh, Joseph! You got members for a reason? Yeah, dude, fuck me. Here's an IRL, I'll snipe him. Wait, IRL, what do you mean by snipe who? Sorry. We pay, we gay. Right, so boys and girls, I think that will be it for today. Tomorrow, we're gonna continue doing Slayer. And I am going to continue doing Slayer a little bit AFK on the side. I am going to leave my hardcore doing a little bit of, what do you call it? Sailing, so I can get some GP. And the main will be chopping redwoods. Both of them as I continue working on the 1 to 99 agility script, okay? For now, though, it would be very nice if you guys can go watch this video, give it a little bit of love, give it a like, watch it in its entirety, or maybe leave it in the background playing if you guys want. Yeah. So let me see. This video will be posted to Discord as well. Going live. No, new video. I'll tag everyone. YouTube notice. Last week I tagged everyone for the new video. Let me take a screenshot of how the analytics are doing. Right. Analytics right now. January was a really good month for the channel. Let's see what happens in February. I have some really good videos planned for this month also, so... And also some good shorts. Right. So, fun streams, I wish I could make it more of them. I'm gonna start trying to. Appreciate it, thank you. I am live if you want to, Akinator, if you want to join Discord with the link in the description. And if you get the YouTube notifications tag, role, you can see when I go live and when I make new videos. And also, you have the stream schedule. I stream 5 times a week here on this channel. And, yeah. We stream 5 times a week here on the channel, every day except for Thursdays and Sundays. If this is a good time for you to be watching content, then definitely go ahead and come check us out. If you join the Discord with the link in the description, you can also hang out with the community. And for anyone for anyone wondering, we still have 8 spots left in the clan for anyone wishing to join an active community of people to raid with. Or just do content in general. Right, video going live in less than a minute. So I am going to be ready to send you guys off to the brand new video. It is now 12 p.m. and I am refreshing my YouTube homepage like an absolute lunatic. Oh man, I wonder how that video is gonna go. Those 4 fun videos, especially anything unrelated to my channel, those do not perform too well, but it's a 4 fun video. January was pretty good. So I can't really complain too much, right, fellas? Refreshing. Where is it? Where's the video? There we go. Alright, boys and girls, the video is now live. I would appreciate if you guys have this in the background. Give it a like and everything. I appreciate you fellas for coming. I will see you tomorrow for more Hardcore Slayer. And hopefully we snipe a Tormented Demons task as we continue hunting for our very first, the Tormented Synapse, okay? Remember to join the Discord, live notifications and everything. I hope you boys and girls have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow for more Hardcore Ironman content. The #1 Hardcore Ironman in the entirety of Latin America is still at it. Alright? Have a good night. Good night. Have a good day. See ya. Go watch the video.